What up, everybody? At the beginning of Raising Kanan Season 3, we were introduced to Ronnie, Unique's brother. Ronnie got out of prison after it was said in Season 1 that Ronnie would spend the rest of his natural life in prison. When Ronnie went to prison, he left Unique to run his drug empire, but because of Rock, Unique lost everything that Ronnie had built. This had Ronnie upset from the time he got out of prison, and knowing Unique was working with the former op made things even worse. Especially after Ronnie found out that Unique and Rock were smashing. Unique tried hooking Ronnie up to move weight out of the Chinese restaurant, but Ronnie saw it as a waste of his time and wanted real work. Because of that, Ronnie started to take matters into his own hands and started making his own moves. So one night, Ronnie found a car he wanted to jack, and when the guy went to his car, Ronnie pulled a gun out on him and told him to hand over the keys. After Ronnie stole the car, he showed up to Unique's in the middle of the night to show him that he was making real moves. And Unique told Ronnie that he comes home behind a miracle and decides to start jacking cars. It was at this point that Ronnie told Unique that he was flipping the car to Early Tyler. And this wasn't the first time we heard the name Early Tyler on Raising Kanan. Early Tyler is a character who's been getting built up since the second episode of the show. In episode 2, the Thomas family was looking for a new stash spot, and they ended up hooking up with Juliana and her husband to use the bodega. But before they did this, Marvin suggested the name Early Tyler. Marvin said that Early Tyler was talking about opening up an exotic fish store. But Rock seemed like Early Tyler was someone she didn't take too serious and looked at like a joke, because she asked Marvin what Early Tyler knew about fish. Then she mentioned that Early Tyler once had a barbershop for about 4 minutes before the Board of Health came and shut it down. But Marvin seems to have respect for Early Tyler and let Rock know that it wasn't Early's fault. The lady came in there with lice in her weave, and the lice infested the store and got all up in the walls and everything. Ronnie also spoke like he had respect for Early Tyler, and it's obvious that Early Tyler runs some kind of chop shop or something like that, where Ronnie was able to take that car and flip it with Early Tyler. Something else that caught my attention is that Early Tyler was talking about opening up an exotic fish store, and somebody else from Raising Kanan also has an exotic fish store, and that's Stefano Marchetti, the godfather of the Italian mafia. So the question I have is Early Tyler connected to Stefano and the Mafia? Maybe he's going to purchase his exotic fish from Stefano. And another question is, did Early Tyler ever establish the exotic fish store that Marvin mentioned in Season 1? Because the show started around March 1991, and the current timeline should be early 1993. So a couple years have passed since the show first started, but one thing we do know for sure is that Early Tyler will make his debut on the show in Season 4. Early Tyler will be played by Chris Redd. Chris Redd is a comedian and is known for his role on Saturday Night Live. So the fact that the actor is a comedian also lines up with why Rock and Lou didn't take Early Tyler too serious, but people like Marvin and Ronnie did. There's also the fact that Malcolm Howard, who was played by actor Omar Epps, was killed off the show in the Season 3 finale. And Epps was the most decorated actor on the show and was rumored to make $100K an episode. Because of that, there will likely be a few characters to come on board to replace Howard, not to mention the other characters who were killed off the show in Season 3 like Ronnie and Juliana. Because of that, I think Early Tyler will be a main character in Season 4 with a role similar to the size of Ronnie's or Malcolm Howard's. Early Tyler's character description says he's a trustworthy ally and a secret keeper. Early Tyler is a neighborhood institution and a good friend to have in your corner, if you can afford the high financial price of his friendship. A couple questions I have about Early Tyler is, who is he a trusted ally to? And what secrets is he hiding? And whose secrets? Getting me back to Ronnie. Once Ronnie found out that Unique was smashing Rock, he then told Unique's baby mama, Panessa, who confronted Unique about this later when he got home, and because of that, Unique went to find Ronnie. When he found Ronnie at the tailor shop and confronted him, the two ended up getting into a fight where Unique put Ronnie down and let him know that he's the big dog now. But when Unique was walking off, Ronnie blindsided him with a pipe and beat him until he thought his brother was dead. Ronnie then rolled his brother down into a landfill and moved on like his brother was dead. Needed money to hook up with Juliana to get work. Ronnie showed up at Vanessa's house and took all the money Unique had stashed away, as well as Unique's entire jewelry collection. We also know that Unique had a very expensive Mercedes-Benz that was said by D-Wiz in episode 1 to be bulletproof. And we don't know what happened to that car either, so there's also a chance that Ronnie took that car. And Ronnie didn't take all his brother's jewelry to Juliana for the work. He had to take it somewhere to get cash before approaching Juliana. And again, like he told Nick, he was flipping the car with Early Tyler. Ronnie likely took Unique's jewelry and likely Unique's Benz to Early Tyler also. Because of that, it's possible that one of the secrets that Early Tyler is keeping is the fact that he knew that Ronnie supposedly killed his brother. And if he was the one who took all the jewelry from Ronnie, he definitely knows the truth. Then in the finale, Ronnie was killed by Kanan in an attempt to take Rock's connect from her after she killed his connect, Juliana. And at the very end of the episode, it was revealed that Unique was still alive as he showed up on the scene like a breeze standing over his dead brother. With everyone asking the question, where did Unique come from and where has he been? Showrunner Sasha Penn did say in an interview with People magazine that these questions will be revealed in season 4. And Joey Badass, who plays Unique, was also quoted saying that the Unique we knew is gone. And we will see a totally new version of this character moving forward. And I believe Unique is gone. And when he returns, he will be Breeze. Because one of the things that Unique is going to be doing is taking advantage of the fact that everyone thinks he's dead. And he's going to be hitting licks and causing chaos behind the scenes without anyone knowing who's behind it, like a Breeze. I've been talking about Unique being Breeze for a couple years now and have a whole playlist on my channel homepage called Who is Breeze? Make sure to go on my page and check that playlist out for everything you've missed over the past 3 seasons concerning Unique being Breeze. But the fact when Unique returned, they played Down with the King Cool Breeze mix makes it pretty obvious, as well as the fact that showrunner Sasha Penn posted a picture on IG before season 3 of a plane landing with Breeze on it, confirming Breeze would be introduced in season 3. But personally, I expected that Unique was Breeze ever since episode 1 when he was first introduced by the way Kanan and D-Wiz both looked up to him. And I think the first move Breeze is going to be making is robbing Early Tyler. Because the season 4 teaser shows Unique with someone else behind him walking into somewhere with 2 guns blazing. I think this is going to be Early Tyler's chop shop. And Breeze will be robbing Early Tyler for 2 reasons. First, because he needs the money to get back on his feet and to get back in the game after his brother left him for dead and completely broke at the same time, taking all his money and jewelry. And second off, for revenge. Because the fact that Early Tyler knew whose jewelry that was. And if Ronnie took Unique's car, he knew whose car that was also. But at the same time, I don't think Early Tyler will be at the chop shop when it gets robbed. And because of this will introduce Early Tyler into the storyline as he's trying to figure out who it was who robbed him and who killed several of his men. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.